This Wolfgang Peterson political action thriller was released worldwide in July of 1997, where it eventually earned back almost 4 times its $85 million budget. The sharply paced, R-rated story follows Harrison Ford as the President of the United States, who must single-handedly thwart a team of Russian terrorists after they hijacked the most secure aircraft in the world. To put it simply, this 124-minute story is Die Hard on a plane, but goddamn does it deliver. Ford is his usual gruff and confident self, able to stare down his adversaries without flinching, and he can coldcock them just as effortlessly. His bravery and luck may be a bit hard to swallow, but he's easily the coolest fictional president in movie history. During a high-profile speech early, he admonishes terrorism by forcefully declaring, "We will no longer tolerate, and we will no longer be afraid. It's your turn to be afraid." The incredibly versatile cast features Gary Oldman as a fierce and uncompromising Russian extremist, Glenn Close as the headstrong VP, and Wendy Crewson as the flustered First Lady. A multitude of other recognizable actors do great work in smaller roles as well, including Dean Stockwell, Paul Guilfoyle, Xander Berkeley, William H. Macy, Tom Everett, Glenn Morshower, Philip Baker Hall, and Spencer Garrett. While it does share cautionary virtues about giving in to demands and the roles our government should play policing the world, it's the inventive twist on established formulas that drive the narrative. Air Force One rarely lets off the throttle, opening with a harrowing Special Forces kidnapping in the cold open, and culminating with an iconic fistfight at the tail of the aircraft, where Ford sternly demands Oldman to "get off my plane." As fantastic as that scene is though, there's still over 20 minutes of nail-biting action left. The absolute centerpiece, however, is the terrorists' initial takeover of the blue and white 747. The film's Oscar-nominated sound mix absolutely deserves to be cranked here. The hectic fight for control of the plane is matched only in intensity by the infamous D-Day sequence in Saving Private Ryan.
Mr. President, stay back.
Everybody down!
Code red, we have a code red. I repeat, shots fired on board.
Find that code red acknowledged. Bridges, lock that door now. Flight control, this is Air Force One declaring emergency.
Utilizing a picturesque prison made famous in Shawshank Redemption, a borrowed Japanese jetliner with a $300,000 paint job, and plenty of high-quality model work, the detail and environments really help sell this picture's authenticity. While the president's real plane might not have an escape pod, the fictional one is still as impressive, as long Steadicam shots show off its large interior. Replacing Randy Newman at the last minute, composer Jerry Goldsmith had only 12 days to construct the score, but his patriotic theme here is some of his best work. Soft whistles and piano chords echo during the most suspenseful moments, while the gunplay and fights are backed by loud trumpets and drums. Michael Ballhaus's wider cinematography creates ample tension with rack-focused two-shots, which clearly establish the geography of players before each encounter. With its bombastic American attitudes, one-liners, and some unconvincing CGI, the movie unfortunately feels a bit dated today. But by that same token, it also perfectly encapsulates everything that made pre-9/11 action movies so fantastic. Indeed, the shot of Ford clutching onto the parachute ramp as a massive fueling tanker explodes behind him remains one of the most enduring images of 90s cinema. The superb cast and crew creates an undeniably thrilling experience that leaves me breathless on every viewing. It's also one of only 2 films I've bought on VHS, DVD, and Blu-ray. Air Force One is an unapologetic adventure that boasts unforgettable action. And here now are some of your reviews. You were critical of its believability, but you scored Air Force One an 8 out of 10, thanks to Ford's strong performance. I absolutely love this movie, and while it may not be perfect, it's top-notch entertainment. I think it's amazing.